What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 20 of our MLB The Show 23 Baltimore Orioles franchise mode here in the ALCS. Yes, we are down here in Houston taking on the Houston Astros. Last episode, the Baltimore Orioles dropped game 1 of the ALCS, and then they proceed to drop games 2 and 3, only scoring 3 runs total in the series. So coming up here in a pivotal game 4, Lance McCullers getting ready. So is Zack Greinke getting ready to get out there on the mound. So McCullers, take a look at him on the regular season. 32 starts, 16-8 with a 3.69 ERA in 192 innings pitched, 170 hits, 134 whip, 89 walks, and 192 punch-outs for the righty. Now Gunnar Henderson leading things off with a chopper to Bregman, who's going to double clutch it, go to first base in time, as Keston here makes the catch for out number 1. Now comes Austin Hayes, batting .214, and he's going to get rung up looking right there. You hate to see that one right there for Austin. And now up comes Adley, 3-2 count, and Rutschman grounds that one up the middle, knocked down by a diving Jeremy Pena, and that's going to be an infield single, thanks to the fleet-footed catcher. And now Joey Gallo up, and he chops that one to Bregman, who gets to Hira in time to end the first inning. So not a 1-2-3 inning. But out comes Zack Greinke. So far in the postseason, he is 1-0 in his sole start with a 3.60 ERA, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, a .6 whip, 0 walks, 10 punch-outs for the ageless wonder Zack Greinke, coming off a 20-win regular season, looking to be a big part of this postseason rotation. Now Jose Altuve's up, and Altuve lines that one to right in front of the right fielder Heston Kjerstad for a leadoff single. So Altuve's now sitting at first base there with the leadoff hit of the game, and followed by Bregman, who lines that one to center. Joey Gallo gonna play that one. Altuve on his way to third. The cutoff man's gonna eat it. Now it's first and third. Out comes Kyle Tucker, and Tucker grounds that one to Torkelson, who goes to the shortstop, and then back to Torkelson for a double play right there. 3-6-3 on the putout, and a run does score, which is unfortunate to say the least. So it is a 1-0 game now with 2 outs here in the inning, thanks to the Kyle Tucker ground out. Now up comes Jeremy Pena. He's going to pop this one up, foul territory. And there you go. That's going to be the final out here in the first inning. Now Spencer Torkelson's up, 2-2 count for Torque, and Torque just swings at nothing on that knuckle curve right there. You hate to see it. Second punch out of the game from McCullers. Anthony Santander up, and Santander sends that slider to center field. That one's back and deep, but just not back and deep enough. That's just a very long fly out right there for the DH, Anthony Santander. Jordan Westburg up, batting over 300 so far, and he swings and misses. And that's going to end the second inning. So 1-2-3 go the Orioles hitters, as off to the bottom of the second. Keston Hiura's up now. He's batting almost 400 as he kind of squibs that one out to Spencer Torkelson, who picks it in the air for out number 1. So 1 out now here in the second inning for the Baltimore Orioles pitching staff. As up comes Chas McCormick. McCormick drives that one underneath the glove of the diving Torkelson. That ends up in right field. Kjerstad gets it in quickly, and there you go. Runner on first base now for Corey Lee, who gets that one past the diving second baseman. It's going to be Westburg on the dive, and, Kjerstad gets it in quickly. Runners on first and second, 1 away now. His back-to-back singles puts a runner in scoring position. Jake Myers up, and Myers grounds this one to Baez, who flips to Gunnar Henderson, who goes back to Torkelson, and just not in time. Jose Altuve up, and Altuve grounds this one to Gunnar. Gunnar throw on the run in time, and that will end the second inning. So still 1-0 here. Houston leads Baltimore. Top of the third, 2-2 count for Kjerstad, who swings and misses. That is definitely not the at-bat you wanted. Fourth of the game for McCullers. Now comes Javi Baez batting .375, and he watches strike 3 clip the corner. He's clearly not happy with that call right there. And now comes Gunnar Henderson, 2-1 counting. Gunnar lines that one past the glove of Alex Bregman. And there you go, runner on first base now with 2 outs in the inning. Keeping the inning alive now is Austin Hayes, who ends the inning promptly with a strikeout on the low slider. McCullers, masterful on the mound so far. And up comes Bregman, who will strike out looking. Big punch out right there for Greinke, his first of the game. And up comes Jordan Alvarez here, and he's going to drive that one deep to left. Hayes watching it sail into the night and off the foul pole. That is a no-doubt home run for Jordan Alvarez. Greinke's return here to Minute Maid Park, not going so well. Not going well at all, honestly. Zack Greinke spent a couple years here in Houston, never won a World Series, and right now down 3-0, down 2-0 in this game. It is just not. It is not looking like it's going to be Greinke's year to win a ring. But there you go. It's a 2-0 game now. Up comes Kyle Tucker, 1-2 count, and Tucker called on the strike right there. Rutschman leisurely throws that one to first base for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the inning as Kyle Tucker strikes out on the pitch that got away from Rutschman. And up will come Jeremy Pena, who's 0 for 1 of the day. Full count pitch, and that's going to be hit to right field. Kerstead gets eaten up by this. He can't make the catch. So that's going to be a 2-out single. Runner on first base now with 2 away here in the inning. Up comes Keston Hiura, who will strike out swinging. That's going to be the 3rd punch out of the game for Greinke. Rutschman up now, 3-2 count, and there you go. That's ball 4 right there. Rutschman gets the free pass to first. Now up comes Gallo, who also gets the walk right there. Back-to-back walks by Lance McCullers, as his command seems to have gone away from him. Torkelson up, and Torkelson swings at the slider. Seems like he swung a little late there. 7th punch out of the game now for McCullers. Santander swings and misses at the low off-speed pitch. That's now 8 punch-outs for McCullers on the day. Westberg up, and Westberg strikes out looking. So after back-to-back walks, McCullers is going to strike out the next 3 batters consecutively. Very unfortunate at-bats. Jazz McCormick up, who's 1 for 1, pops this one up. Rutschman helmets come off. There's a bit of batter-runner interference on Rutschman, but he still makes the catch after making contact with McCormick in the base path. Now up comes Corey Lee, who will swing and a miss on the cutter. Now there's 2 outs here in the 4th inning. 4th punch out of the game now for Zack Greinke, as Jake Myers comes up, 2-2 count. Ground ball to Westberg. Jump throw will be in time, as Torkelson can make the backhanded catch. Flamethrower Hunter Brown coming out of the bullpen. So McCullers' day is done, and out comes the fastball throwing Hunter Brown. 1 game, 1 win, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks for the young Brown. Now Kerstead up, and Kerstead pops this one up. Foul grounds. Bregman gonna have it and make the catch. 1 down now here in the top of the 5th inning, as up comes Javi Baez. Full count for Javi as he grounds that one to Bregman. He's going to backhand it, throw it to first, and that throw pulls Heston Kira off the bag. And there you go. That's going to be an E5 on Alex Bregman right there on the throw. Baez now safe at first. Gunnar Henderson up, and Henderson lines that one right to Jeremy Pena, who's going to make the catch. So 2 outs now, runner on first base here in this 5th inning. As now up comes the next batter. That's going to be a fly out to center field. Austin Hayes could not do anything with the offense right there, as he just lazily flies out to the center fielder. Jose Altuve leads things off here in the 5th. Ground ball to Torkelson, who's going to step on the bag himself, and there you go. That's going to be out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down there as Altuve could not reach a base safely. Following that up will be Alex Bregman, who's 1 for 2. Make it 1 for 3 as Baez fields it. Clean throw in time, and there you go. Back-to-back groundouts now for the veteran Zack Greinke. Things looking to be a little in his favor this inning at least. Now Jordan Alvarez on the 94th pitch of the game drives that one deep to left. Hayes giving chase. Hayes looking up, and Hayes making the catch to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, as Rutschman, Gallo, and Torkelson will be due up here in the top of the 6th inning. So top of the 6th inning underway now. Adley Rutschman 1 for 1. Make it 1-for-2. Gets called out looking on the punch out right there. Home plate umpire not a fan of the Baltimore Orioles, clearly. Joey Gallo, 1-1 count as he drives that one deep to right. And Joey Gallo goes absolutely yard on that one there. Second home run of the postseason for Gallo, as he quite doesn't have the 40 home run stat line anymore. But when he gets a hold of one, he definitely gets a hold of one. But there you go. Cutting the lead in half, though, is Joey Gallo. It is now a 2-1 Astros lead. So 2-1 lead now, a lot better than a 2-0 lead. As Torkelson comes up and swings and misses at the knuckle curve below the zone. So some things never change no matter what pitcher's going to be on the mound. And up comes Anthony Santander, who will swing and a miss at the four-seamer. As it's going to be an end of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth, up, 97th pitch of the game for Greinke. It's a ground ball to Henderson, who jump throws it, and in time, that's going to be out number one. So big inning-saving play right there for Gunnar Henderson. And up comes Jeremy Pena, 1-2 count. That one's driven, snagged by Javi Baez. Even Javi Baez is getting involved here on the defense. And now bottom six, 2-1 count, driven deep to left, and that one's going to fall in front of Austin Hayes. Nothing he could have done about that one. So runner on first base now with 2 outs in the inning, and Dave Roberts has seen enough. He's going to his bullpen right here as he's going to pull his starter Zack Greinke from this one. Over 100 pitches, could not get out of the sixth inning. It's a real shame. You know, we all know that as Baltimore fans that Zack Greinke's a workhorse. Brian Baker, 3 games, 3 innings, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Rays are batting 111 against him. That's all. No one else has gotten a hit against him apparently. And if they do get contact, it's just a fly ground out. And speaking of that, just jinxed myself there. That's going to be a Chas McCormick 2-run home run. So Baker comes right out of the pen, fresh out of the pen, serving up a 2-run home run to the Astros left fielder, Chas McCormick. You hate to see things like that, honestly. You know, you pull Greinke because he's way up there in pitches. He's done on stamina. Bring in this fresh guy to instantly let up the runs. And, you know, 4 times the lead here on, I guess 3 times the lead here on the Orioles. Next batter up, a big punch out, and that will finally end the 6th. Buck Farmer's out for the Astros. 1 game, 1 loss, 1 inning, 9 ERA. So Westberg up, and Westberg grounds that one to Bregman, who backhands it, double clutches, throws in time. That's out number 1. 1 down now here in the 7th for the Baltimore Orioles, as Buck Farmer will strike out Heston Kjerstad looking. 2 up, 2 down now. This one via the punch out. As up now comes Javi Baez, who will ground this one to Heston Kjerstad, and that will be the ground out to end the 7th. So 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Now here we go. Bottom 7, Jake Myers swings and misses. Brian Baker's out there for his 2nd inning of work. That's going to be his 2nd punch out of the game for Baker. Jose Altuve swinging a miss, and that's back-to-back punch outs for the hard-throwing righty right there. And now up comes Bregman, who will swing and a miss at 97 below the zone. There you go, 1, 2, 3, 7th inning. Now comes former Philly Hector Neris. 26 games, 1-2 record, 14 holds, 25 innings pitched, a 2.88 ERA, a 120 whip, 26 strikeouts, 8 walks for Hector Neris. Now it's top of the 8th, starts off with a ground ball that finds itself into right field for the lead-off single there of Gunnar Henderson. So Henderson standing on first base with relative ease right there. Now up comes Austin Hayes, who drives that one to left center field. That one's back, and that one goes off of the left center field wall. Gunnar gonna round third, and he's gonna score from first base on the RBI double from Austin Hayes. So big RBI situation now here for Adley Rutschman, who grounds that one to the first baseman, who knocks it down. Runner from second will go to third, which is definitely believable since it was hit onto the right side of the field. And up comes Joey Gallo, and Gallo lines that one to the shortstop, who knocks it down, and that's going to be safe. So a nice infield single right there, as this is a 4-2 game. And Hunter Bishop going to come in for Joey Gallo, pinch running for the Orioles center fielder. And that's going to be a swing and a miss from Torkelson. There's now 2 outs here in the inning. So 2 outs now for Hector Neris. As his day's done, out comes Brian Abreu. 3 games, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, nothing else. No hits, no earned runs, just 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Alright, Santander. He's going to add to that walk total there. 4th walk of the postseason. Bases are juiced now for Westberg, who will swing and a miss. That's going to end the 8th inning. So the Orioles are 3 outs away from getting eliminated and bounced from the playoffs. Bishop, he's checking in the center field. As out comes Sinel Perez. He's going to take over pitching for Brian Baker. So 3 games, 3 innings pitched, a 5.40 ERA, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks for the lefty Perez here out of the Orioles bullpen. Now Alvarez up, and Alvarez grounds that one to beat the shift. Austin Hayes gets there quickly, but Alvarez actually forced to hold up at first due to how quickly Austin Hayes got there. Next batter up, Kyle Tucker, who gets plunked on the back. Perez losing control now as up comes Pena, who strikes out swinging. So a big out number 1 there with 2 men on and no one out. Now up comes next batter up, Keston Hiura. Pops this one up behind the first base bag for out number 2. 2 outs now here in the inning for the Houston Astros. Up comes Chas McCormick, who drives that one to left field. Hayes at the warning track, making the catch, and there you go. That's going to end the 8th inning there with no run scoring for the Astros. So getting ready here, Ryan Presley, he's on for the save. We saw Presley in Game 1 of this series as he shut out, or assisted in the shutout of the Baltimore Orioles. So 4 saves, 4 opportunities, 4 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts. First bat up is Hurstad, who swings and misses. So that's going to be the punch out there. Joey Javi Baez right now. He pops this one up to the first baseman, Keston Hiura. And that's going to be out number 2. So 2 quick outs right now for Ryan Presley. That's the 14th pitch of his inning. And that's a punch out there. And that's going to send the Houston Astros to the World Series. Yes, the Houston Astros are heading to the World Series for the first time since 2022, of course. But the 2024 American League Championship, Houston Astros, hit around their former starter in Zack Greinke, tagged the Baltimore bullpen, which has been pretty good all season, for a couple runs. You hate to see it. You really hate to see that right there as a Baltimore Oriole fan, watching your team lose to a machine like the Houston Astros. It's a real shame, honestly, for all the Oriole fans out there, but just remember, this is a very young core, and they will be back next season. So next season, only 2 episodes away here in, in real universe time. But player of the game goes to Jordan, who went 3 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Brown with the win, and Zack Greinke with the loss. Presley picks up his 5th save of the postseason. But texting you to though, peace out, rock on, stay super classy.